you're the director here today of the whole festival, right?
Yes.
How did you get involved in all this?
That's a kind of a long story, but I want to make a short.
Okay.
2013, I was discovered this LA WEBFEST. That time I was doing making films in LA. Then I really like this web, like new content. So then I learned how this festival. Then I set up festival in South Korea. Then I run 8 years. Finally, from next year, then I also run this WebFest. So this is the second year.
Okay, so if somebody wants to get involved in LA WebFest, how would they do that?
First of all, look up the, of course, website. Then there is a submission. So we need your submission. That way, when you got selected, your work, then after that nominated, then and maybe if nominators come here, right? Maybe possible receive an award. So that's how involved.
And how much ahead do you have to submit? Like it's 2023 now. When would you just submit for 2024?
It's going to be open soon. Maybe probably like without a month. We're going to open right away. So then it's the chance to submit. Yes.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for doing all this.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we're here with Michael. Tell me, what are you here with, and what do we need to know?
Stone Manor. I'm here. I play a ghost in Stone Manor. It's a short that Susan De Laurentiis produced, and Maddie is right over there. And Dale Fabergeau directed it, and it would be like the third project I did with Dale and Suzanne. So that's why I'm here. That and this is the LA WEBFEST. It's been going on for 14 years, and it's run by this Korean guy, Young, right? And I just auditioned for a big Korean movie, so I'm hoping this is going to bring me good luck.
I think this is great. I didn't know anything about this really till this year.
Well, it's been going on for 14 years. So, and the WebFest, webisodes are getting more popular. Karate Kid started out as a webisode.
That's right. That's right. That is so cool. Okay, so what else you got coming up?
Oh, geez. I just did a movie in Malta called Interceptor. It's an action movie like a bunch of Navy SEALs that are working independently. And I just came back from Rome. I shot a movie with Luis Mandalor with a director named Dario Germani and Andre Libertado. It's a little more of an artsy film. It's about near-death experiences. And and my wife and I were doing research, and she dies, and she's on the other side. So the whole movie is about me trying to get that romance back.
I'm really fascinated by that kind of thing.
So am I. I've been reading about it for a long, long time.
All right, how do we keep track of you? What's your social media?
Michael Kevin Paré on Twitter.
See, I know that, but my audience might not.
Oh, and Instagram, the official Michael Paré.
Thank you so much, Michael. It's nice seeing you again. You have a good evening. Here with Madison. Madison, tell me, what is the film you're in here?
I'm in a short film called The Curse of Stone Hill.
What's it about?
So it's kind of like a horror short film. So it's a girl named Lauren, and she wants to know more about her mom since she was adopted. And she kind of goes into the home and where her mom grew up in, and just creepy stuff starts to happen.
Okay. Do you like doing horror?
I love doing horror. I like getting bloodied up, and I think it's so much fun.
Do they have any behind the scenes that were fun?
There was the creepy stuff that happened during the house that we shot out. We were in frame, and no one was in the frame, and the camera was shooting, and then all of a sudden someone saw a figure go past it, and it was just super creepy, so I remember that clearly.
See, I love stories like that. What's coming up next for you?
What's coming up next for me? I'm going to be in the movie Love and Karma. Yeah, so that's going to be super fun. I think I have a scene with Eric Roberts, so I can't wait to do that. And the Very Frightening Tales are coming out, where the short film The Curse of Stone Hill is going to be in it, and it's going to be an episode with other short films.
Oh, that's so cool. You're doing so well. We're very happy for you.
Thank you so much.
And how do we keep track of you?
So everything is Madison Ekstrand.
Okay, all across across the board?
All across the board.
Okay, I'm keeping my eye out for you. Okay. You have a good day. I understand you're emceeing tonight.
Yes, I am. It's my second time emceeing. I'm really excited.
How did you get involved?
The previous festival director, Michael Ajakwe Jr., I submitted for his show, for his festival back in 2016, and he asked me to do red carpet interviews. And when we began to revitalize the festival, I was asked to come on as the MC.
So this was dark during the pandemic?
Yes, it was. It gave us a time to focus and reshift and figure out how we are going to adapt for the coming years for entertainment and content in general.
Oh, that's very cool. So what can we look forward to tonight? What are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm looking forward to seeing all the award nominees and winners. I'm looking forward to seeing all of our industry guests. And most of all, I'm looking forward to having a good time and presenting a little bit of light in all this craziness.
Do you have a favorite?
Ooh, a favorite. Well, that would be cheating. I'm the MC. I have to be very, but I will say that every single show that has been submitted here and every show that is nominated is incredible because there's content all over the world, and so to be admitted to the LA WebFest is a joy. It's the cream of the crop.
So if we want to keep track of you as well as LA WebFest, how do we keep track of you?
You can keep track of me on all of my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at jmitchellove with 3 L's. You can also keep track of us through the LA WebFest at lawebfest.net and on Instagram, which is where we're the most active, at LA WebFest 2023.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.
Love and Karma is a romantic dramedy, and it happens in Cebu, Philippines, San Francisco, and Bali, Indonesia. And it's about two senior citizen age couple that meets at a class reunion, and they fall in love.
Oh, that's so cool. Did you get to go to all those places?
Yes, I did. And the story is actually based on my real lives. Yeah.
Now that's a little behind the scenes we wouldn't have known, huh?
No. It's very embarrassing for me to talk about it, but it's just the way it is. It's a good script. It's written by Giovanni Espiritu, and got lots of great music coming also with that. And the cast is just fabulous. I just love the cast. And Eric Roberts is in it, Bai Ling, and Joanna Pakula. So, it's great.
What do you have in store for us tonight as the presenter?
I'm just going to do a little speech on just giving everyone encouraged to continue doing what they're doing, to get their content out there.
No singing? You look like a diva singer. I thought you were going to do like an amazing song. And
No, I only sing in the shower.
I'm sure you sound better than I do anyway.
Yes.
So, with the LA WebFest, this has really been blowing up. What are you hoping these filmmakers come away with after these 3 days of amazing networking and all the different things they're going to learn?
Just knowledge, something to feed their soul, something to get them, to keep them on their feet, to keep them going, to keep them creating.
Who are you with, and what do we need to know about it?
I am the writer and director of Lost Lead. I'm here with my cast and crew, my producer and editor, Miles Wilson and Tristan Turner. Miles is nominated for Best Editing for Lost Lead, and Tristan Turner is nominated for Best Actor for Lost Lead. Tristan, you want to come in here? Just pop in. This is Tristan Turner, nominated for Best Actor. Lost Lead is in the world of esports and gaming, and it's happening when a video game champion witnesses a violent swatting attack, and he recruits a diverse group of nerds to get retribution against his former corporate sponsor. So it's a lot of fun about the esports world, and definitely check it out, lostlead.com.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, social media. How do we keep track of whoever?
You can follow social media at Lost Lead across all social, or Harbeck, Harabek. Lostlead.com. That's where you'll find everything about us.
Sounds good, guys. Good luck. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourselves. And who are you here with, and what's the one thing my audience needs to know?
Well, I made a web series called Love Tips to Myself, and it's actually a combination of a fiction novel with actual self-help tips on how to seduce somebody. It's a young adult series, and it's ultimately about, through the love tips, she finds out how the brain works, and she understands her family better because her mother is institutionalized. So she kind of discovers the love of her family again through the love tips, and maybe some guy too. It's a young adult series.
Juicy. Okay. How do we find it? What's the social media?
My social media is Sylvia with a Y, Sylvia. And no, that's Instagram is like in one word. Last name is VANDRIESSCHE.
Thank you so much. So who are you with, and what's the one thing we need to know about it?
Well, I'm the creator of Destinies. It's a mob flick. What do you need to know is it'll be a great movie based on my first book, and people can find Destinies anywhere online. My name, Nick Christophers. I'm everywhere.
Well, then you answered my other question. So that's your social media is your name.
Social media, Nick Christophers. They go to my website, www.nickchristofers.org. Find out what they need to know. But once they Google my name, I'm all over the place. True.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening. So, who are you here with, and what's the one thing we need to know?
So I'm here as myself, as an individual person. Now, I'm here with, I've got a project called Bogan Moths. I'm the co-creator and producer of this one. It was one thing you need to know?
What do we need to know about this?
Oh, I was going to say.
I just want to see it.
Yeah, it was one thing you need to know. It's like always wipe front to back. That's what you need to know. But aside from that, what do you need to know? It's an animated Australian comedy. Everybody loves animated Australian comedy, animated Australian comedies. There you go. And it's fun. It's kind of a bit rude. It's sort of like Bluey if they had a dirty mouths.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like you.
Yeah, kind of like me. Exactly. I'm working really hard not to swear. It's making my face malfunction.
Okay, social media, how do we keep track?
www.openingactfilms.com would be the best place to go, and then you can see you can stalk me in all the digital ways you like.
Thank you so much.
No,
you have a good evening. Who are you here with, and what's the one thing we need to know?
I'm here with the Tall Bike Joust / Smart People Being Stupid. I do silly events that, they seem silly, but they're fun events that intelligent and successful people do on their day off, rather than sit around on the sofa farting and watching football.
Okay, social media, how do we keep track?
At Smart People Being Stupid, and also at Tall Bike Joust World Cup. I'm everywhere under those hats.
Thank you so much. So, David, who are you with, and what's the most important thing we need to know?
I'm with my dad. I'm an actor, and the show that I act for is called The Main Way.
Oh, okay. And what's that about?
It's about how my dad, who has a lot to say but doesn't know how to get it out, so he starts his own podcast, and it goes from there. It's a good show. It's a good show.
Okay. Social media, how do we keep track?
Facebook, you can go to Carlton Clay, VPN Productions. If you want to get in contact with me, my email is bush.david81908@gmail.com. Yeah, that's what.
Thank you so much. Okay, so who are you with, and what's the one thing we need to know?
So we're with the podcast Night Faces. We're the two-person team that creates the podcast. The one thing we need to know.
I don't know that we do it 100% independently from our home, and I don't know.
Two little babies.
Yeah, two little babies,
yeah.
Which are probably heard in the background of some of it.
Yeah.
But
okay, social media.
So it's at Half Bad Productions, which is our social media, and also our website is halfbadproductions.com.
Thank you guys so much. Who are you with, and what's the one most important thing you want us to know?
Gotcha. I'm with Lost in Moldova. Most important thing I want you to know is that we are streaming on YouTube. We are a TV show that's produced entirely by Moldovans. We're the first fully produced TV series in Moldova, and we're just happy to get the excitement that we have around this series, and hoping to keep it to season 2 if we can get there. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Social media.
Social media. My social media is Kenny_Grimble at Instagram, and then our page is Lost in Moldova series on Instagram and YouTube as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so who are you here with, and what do I need to know about it? The one most important thing.
The most important thing, I am here to represent a comedic TV pilot that was shot in Columbus, Ohio, called Flattening the Curve. So it's about dating in your 50s post-COVID and the struggles with that.
So how do we we find this and watch it?
So the production company is Fine Light Films, owned and ran by Freddie Connors, based out of London, England, and New York City. So if you go to FineLightFilmsLimited.com, you can find it there, and it's on Vimeo as well.
And do you have a personal social media?
Yes, actually, it's all over our Instagram. My Instagram, personal, and Stetson Turner. Freddie's got it up. Freddie Connors, the director, as well as the co-writer Ralph Scott has it there as well.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening. Okay, tell me who you're with and what do we need to know about it?
Well, we're with Tech Witch. It's an animated sci-fi and fantasy series. Yes, I'm the creator.
And I am one of the voice actors. I play Tug in The Amazing Fantasy.
That is so cool. Okay, so how do we find it?
Well, you can find us on Instagram. The page is called If Prometheus, or there's a podcast called Tech Witch. So pretty straightforward.
You guys have separate social media?
Yes, we have personal social media as well.
Yeah, mine is official James_Johnson.
And mine is Animated Prometheus.
I love that. I love that. Thank you, you guys. You have a good night. Okay, I know you're here with the group, but what's the name of your film, and what do we need to know about it?
So we are all parts of the tabletop actual play podcast, Riftwalkers. It's a fantasy audio drama set in a completely original world. All of us here, we get together, we play Dungeons and Dragons, we edit it down, add some exciting music and adventure, and just have a great time.
And what's the social media? How do we keep track of it?
You can follow us on Twitter at Flash Fantasy. That's the production company that publishes our work. Or you can find Riftwalkers at any place you listen to podcasts.
Thank you, you guys. So tell me who you're with and the one thing we need to know about it.
Ooh, wow. Time to shine. All right. I am with Savage Waking Obliteration. That's a lot of words I'm throwing at you right there. Let me say it again. Savage Waking Obliteration. It's a zombie audio drama from Invictum Digital. And we're really excited to be here today. It's a really fun zombie dark comedy audio drama that we put together along with the creator, Jonathan Winstead. And really excited to be showcasing it here with all these amazing, talented people. So, yeah.
Okay, social media.
Social media. So you can find me at Jeremy Ashley, pretty much anywhere, IG, Twitter, all that stuff. In addition to writing audio dramas, I am also a feature film writer-director. We have a first feature film coming out a little bit later this year called Meat Hook. It's a slasher movie, very similar to Scream, Friday the 13th, all that sort of stuff. So if you like horror movies, go check it out.
All right, tell me who you're with and the one thing we need to know.
We're with Combat Nuns, All or Nothing. And the one thing you need to know is...
We're going to win. Nuns. Yeah, we're going to win.
That's right, there's none better.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
You guys have a nice evening. So who are you here with and what's the one thing we need to know?
It's The Unseen World. It's a podcast musical about a young woman who travels to a series of parallel dimensions looking for a kinder, gentler place to live.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It doesn't work out so well. She comes back with a great appreciation of where we are.
And what were you on it?
I'm the creator. I wrote the songs. I wrote the script.
I love that.
Did the audio production and.
Okay, social media.
We're on Facebook. We have the unseenworldmusical.com, and everywhere you'll find podcasts, you will find us.
Thank you so much. So tell me who you're here with and what's the one thing we need to know.
I'm here with Heavy Ed Podcast. It is a episodic podcast about mental illness. It puts people inside the mind of people living with a specific mental health condition to create understanding and empathy for people living with a mental health condition.
Well, thank you. What's your social media so we can keep track of you?
You can find me at Heavy Ed Pod, or at T Hines Comic, or at Real Blue Heartache Kids.
Thank you so much. Okay, so tell me who you're with and the one thing you want us to know about.
Well, I'm here representing the Monsters Club. I play Jackson, and it's a short film about 3 kids who enter a prank contest to win $600. And it goes incredibly wrong, and things come back later on when they're adults to haunt them. So
Very interesting. Okay, so social media.
I think it's the Monsters Club 2020 on Instagram.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening. Okay, so who are you here with, and what's the one thing you want us to know about it?
I'm here for the film or the series Eyes, which is currently on Amazon Prime, and I'm nominated for Best Actor. Yeah.
So how do we keep track of you on social media?
Oh, I don't do that. No, I'm just kidding. Look on any of the mediums for Tony Ramos Wright, and you'll probably find me.
That was pretty good. You had me there for a second. Okay, Gus. So who are you here with, and what do you want us to know about it?
Okay, I'm with Recife's Greatest Love Story, which is the web series, and I came from Brazil, a city called Recife for me. This is my flag, and I'm very happy to be here. I can watch it. Okay, so I'm very happy to be here. LA WebFest has come very great. We met a lot of good, talented people, so I'm very comfortable to be here.
Okay, social media, real quick.
GUSARRUDALINS. Gus Arruda Lins.
Thank you so much. Who are you with, and what do you want us to know about it?
Okay, we're here with our show called Medea, which is based on a Greek tragedy by Euripides. It can be found on Amazon Prime, and it's all filmed in the multiverse on Unreal Engine, virtual sets, all in black and white. Very excited film, so check it out.
And our daughter plays Medea. Our daughter, she's 18. It's a family movie. Like, I'm producer, he's director, and our daughter is the Medea.
I love it. Okay, social media, really quick.
Social media is Canal Demais, and on Instagram you can find us Canal Demais and Quentin Lewis on Instagram.
Thank you.
I'm actually with 4 different films here. The Absolved web series. Herrings, produced by Keith Chamberlain. 2 Chairs, produced by Craig West Fisher, who was just here a minute ago. And Fire, also produced by Craig West Fisher, who was here a minute ago. And I'm the actor in all of them. Herrings, it's an ensemble cast. I'm one of the actors in Herrings, and I mostly play some of the lead characters in them.
Okay, so how do we keep track of you on social media?
You can find me, and most importantly, my Absolved on Facebook. And I'm David Ogrodowski on Facebook, and very excited to say we're up for 5 awards here at this festival, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. Okay, and which film are you with, and what do you want to tell us about it?
I'm an actor in Herrings, which is a super cool project about a skip tracer who can help you disappear using the internet if you need to. And my wonderful producer, director, and writer Keith Chamberlain couldn't be here today, so I'm here representing the team from Philly.
Okay, social media.
Nancy Sokurka at Facebook.com and Nancy SOKRU at Instagram.
Thank you so much. Tell me the film you're on and one thing we need to know about it.
Hi, my name is Herman Wang. My project is Agents. It's a web series that follows 2 agents that work for the society or that controls the world, and they spend their time trying to prevent people from finding out things that they're not supposed to find out. For instance, in the first episode, they're trying to prevent people from finding out that the Earth is flat. So that's something you should know, that the Earth actually is flat, and nobody wants you to know.
Oh, very cool. Okay, social media.
Everything's Illuminagents. So Twitter at Illuminagents, Facebook at Illuminagents, Instagram at Illuminagents.
Thank you so much. I'm only allowed one question. So what's the film you're with, and what do you want us to know?
So 2 Chairs is a short film. We filmed it during the pandemic. It was a really great short film. I'm excited to be here at LA WebFest representing it. Also Fire, we're from Pittsburgh, so it's just great being here. Yeah.
Okay, social media.
Filmwork NYC, or you can find 2 Chairs on Facebook. Fire, the Tribulation Pit film series. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. And what show are you here with?
City Folks.
Tell me about City Folks.
City Folks is a comedy web series about housing insecurity set in San Francisco, starring 2 drag king performers.
I love that. Okay, so how did this all come to be?
Well, I live in San Francisco and the rents are insane. It's affecting the queer community very hard. And so I wanted to make a comedy to kind of shed some light on the subject, but in a way that was funny, that could unite the community. Yeah.
I think if you can do it humorous, people pay more attention.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right, so how does anybody see it?
Oh, it's on YouTube. Yeah.
And how do we follow you?
So City Folks web series on YouTube and Instagram. Both ones.
Your personal one?
Ray Firen. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.
We are the co-leads of City Folks web series.
Yeah, I was just talking to her about that. Yeah. So you're co-starring. What can you tell me about your parts?
Perfect. So I play Sin, short for Cindy, who is a non-binary drag king who is struggling for housing security in San Francisco. I am a very spicy, domineering, sexy, sexy performer in the show. Not much unlike real life. And my goal, my role is to love and take care of my roommate Rock, and that's me. That's me. And we're just real. We're getting through it together. Yes. Performing, housing, life, all of it.
Yeah. And what can you tell me about your character?
Yes, I play Rock, who is also a non-binary drag king trying to make it in the SF Bay Area scene. But I'm more neurotic. I've taken a break from performing. I'm trying to get back out there. I'm also a former sex worker. I've got a lot going on. But you know who's my rock is my best friend Sin. So we're just out here trying to live our trans, non-binary lives as drag performers, housing situations, roommate kerfuffles, but through it all, we do it together.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, you guys, give me your personal social media so we can keep track of you.
Yes. So mine is at Veritas_22, so VERITAS_22.
Mm-hmm. And mine is MJ Mercury, spelled EMJAYMERCURY.
Thank you, you guys. You have a good evening.
Thank you.
Our film is Talktail.
Okay, what's it about?
It's a fantastic romp through a 60s talk show with us as the hosts. There's music and comedy and surprise guests and animation.
Any guests you can tell us about?
No, you have to see it.
Oh man, just exclude nobody. I won't tell anybody. Okay, okay? Well, I get it. It's a period type piece, right?
Yes.
Who came up with the idea?
We both did.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
we co-created this film, and all the ideas and the animation,
music,
all the music,
script. And
so you have animation as well.
Yes.
Yep. We got it all.
Yeah.
That's true. We have it all, and we have the actors are all fabulous, talented people that we happen to know who said yes.
Many of them live in our backyard, so backyards.
Your personal social media?
Right, that'd be on Instagram. That would be, I think, Dave Keenan Music, I believe it is. Here,
Going with that.
And what about you?
Well, I'm on the Miles and Carino website.
Okay, so you were on Spies Never Retire. What part did you play?
Well, I'm the executive producer, and and I played the lead. So it was fun. It was just a lot of fun.
Okay, are you the one with the Dominican Republic connection?
Well, I do music, so as a producer, and we were shooting the music video for my new album. And so, we started as a music video, and it just looked so good. We decided, you know what, let's make it a short, and it just this came,
Well, you're here. It must be doing well.
It's really well accepted, so I'm excited.
Okay, so how do we keep track of you on social media?
You can just find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all under Julius Caesar 535.
Thank Thank you so much. You have a good evening. You too. You're with Spies Never Die. What did you do on that?
I play a kingpin. So different than I am. Totally a tough guy, big personality. Definitely not me. Definitely not me. I had to, portray that. So that was fun. Yeah.
It's fun to play a bad guy.
Yes, always fun. License to do so.
Yeah, you get to do all the things you couldn't do anywhere else.
Yes.
And get away with it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so was there anything fun that happened behind the scenes?
Yes, we actually had to film in DR. And
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic. But the fun part about that is that, you have to set up the camera. After like an hour, we get to hang out because we stayed in the same place that we were filming. So, those behind the stories were awesome,
That's great. We're here with Satya. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about who you're here with and what it's about.
I'm the director of Spies Never Retire, which is a pilot. We're up for a best pilot, and it's about a spy who vows revenge on a villain who killed his partner. And it takes place in Dominican Republic, takes place in New York, and we're getting great reception at this festival, and we're really excited. We rented a house on a mountaintop, and we went in there for 4 days, and we filmed a lot of our film. Yeah, we wanted a kind of a global feel. And the show, the pilot, is kind of an homage to some of the great Bond films. And I personally love Casino Royale.
I love Casino Royale.
Yeah. So I wanted a card-playing villain who invites a lot of rich people to his little villa, and our spy pursues him there.
I see. Okay, so your personal social media, how do we keep track of you?
Well, I'm at on Instagram, SV Motion, SV and Motion, and I post everything there, and that's where you can find me.
I'm with Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga. We've been nominated for Best Thriller Podcast.
I love that. It reminds me of the old radio shows that my parents used to talk about.
Oh, that was one of the huge inspirations for this. It was something where you could sit down, listen to it, and just spend a nice 30-minute block just getting yourself engrossed into the world that we basically created.
And you get to use your own imagination, too.
Yes. So with our director, Rachel J. Wilkinson, who painted this beautiful picture, she gave us freedom to really explore our characters. I played Dante Mendoza, who's, I can't reveal spoilers because you just got to listen to it. You got to hear it, but he's one of the main characters in there. She gave me a lot of freedom to do what I wanted to do with this character. We worked together, talked about it a lot, and in the end, it was a magnanimous experience, and I'm just having so much fun. I'm hearing everything and enjoying this.
Okay, so we could track you. Give me your social media.
Yes, so my Instagram and Twitter at Andrew J. Alandi. That's Andrew, the letter J, then Alandi. It's basically first name, middle initial, last name, and I love you all. Have a great day.
I'm with Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga.
Oh, okay. And what part did you play?
I play the Oracle Ezra Knox.
The Oracle. What can you tell my audience about the Oracle?
So I play a mentor to the protagonist, Titus Reed. And the Oracle is someone who's a little bit kooky. If you're a fan of Vampire the Masquerade, it's a Malkavian. And he gets some insight into the murder of Titus's sire and pulls some favors in order for Titus to solve the problem throughout that podcast.
Okay, so how do we see this or hear it, or it's a podcast, right? How do we keep track of it?
You could find this audio drama on places like Spotify, like Anchor, but is in Apple Podcasts. So yes, Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga.
Oh, okay. And your personal social media, how do we keep track of you?
My Twitter is Ryan OMGA, and my Instagram is Ryan Omega.
Thank you so much.
I'm one of the actors in Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga. So this is a podcast. Our category is Best Thriller Podcast for 2023. I play one of the vampires. It's very fun.
How did you get involved?
Weird story. I am a on-camera actress for a lot of tabletop RPG shows. So tabletop gaming, like games like Dungeons and Dragons, Vampire the Masquerade. I do a lot of on-camera work with that. And there was a casting for this podcast, which was a scripted podcast. Not necessarily, it's based off the game. And I replied and said I'm very interested, and I was cast as a vampire. And it's a very exciting time for me right now. It was cast in the second season.
Okay, so my audience likes behind the scenes. Any fun stories?
I had 3 different character voices for Anna Sandoval. One was like this, and I had a few that were more like on a witchy side, and that was completely cut and not cool at all, apparently. But yeah, it's a voice acting job, and I always come with lots of different, characters in mind for it.
Okay, social media, so we can keep track of you.
Sure, I'm on all social media as I Am Chubby Bunny. That's IAMCHUBBYBUNNY on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Enjoy.
I am working on the web series Roommates.
Oh, okay. Were you an actor, director, or what?
I am an actor. I've wanted to be an actor ever since elementary school, and I did attend drama classes. I also attended drama classes, one drama class, in high school.
Okay.
And I also attend a club called The Set in Sacramento, California currently.
All right, so social media, how do we keep track of you?
You can find the web series Roommates on either Facebook or YouTube under ddso.org.
Roommates.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the name of your short. What's that about?
It's about how roommates are, how to accept when living with a roommate, and what are the pros and what are the cons.
Okay, so how do we keep track of you on social media?
It will follow us on YouTube and also on Facebook.
Under the film's name? Okay, and one more time, what's the film's name?
Roommates, the web series.
Getting Down, is that the name of it?
Yes.
Okay, how did you get involved in all of it?
I've been involved 13 years.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I have fun.
What was the most fun thing?
My favorite is Getting Down.
Well, how do we keep track of you on social media?
It's on Facebook and Google and Instagram.
And it's all under your name?
Yes.
Okay, Cody, and what film are you here with?
I'm also in Getting Down as a cast member.
What was your part?
I was just a cast member who lets you talk and dance.
Ooh, you dance?
Yeah, I auditioned for So You Think We Can Dance.
Oh, So You Think, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love it. How do we keep track of you on social media?
So Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok.
And it's under your name?
Yes, but on TikTok, I go by ThatCookers17, and it's all one word.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, well, you have a good evening. Okay, Richard, what film are you with?
I'm a film about Getting Down. People have a Down syndrome.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about the film?
Getting Down, because two people have, two people have Down syndrome. They can like an example like of movie stars, TV stars.
Okay, and how do we keep track of you on social media?
His website is my program is dso.plus.org.
Thank you. So you're the actress in Love and Karma?
Yes.
Okay, what was your part?
I am the cousin of the main character.
What can you tell me about your part? What's she like?
Well, she's like a very playful cousin and very teasing her a lot.
Is she a good girl or a bad girl?
She's a good girl.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Or is she a good bad girl?
That's more like it. A good bad girl.
Okay, how do we keep track of you on social media?
And Nori Rosen Real Estate.
Oh, okay.
In Instagram. Everything I have is in the Nori Rosen Real Estate.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because I am not only an actress, I'm also a real estate.
Wonderful. Welcome to the LA WebFest. Can I have your name, please?
Yeah, I'm Tal Manier, and I use they, them pronouns.
Hello. Welcome. Are you with the show this evening?
Yeah, I'm with Side Questing. It's a fantasy podcast about avoiding the main plot.
Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me a little about how that got started?
Yeah, I started listening to fiction podcasts, and I kind of had a realization of I could do that. So then I just kind of started, and now we're on our 3rd season.
Fabulous. Who are some of your podcasting inspirations?
Oh, definitely Lauren Shippen from the Bright Sessions. I'm really inspired by Toe Zaman of Caravan, those are both fiction podcasts, and Will Williams of Valence.
And tell me a little bit about the vibe of your show.
The vibe of Side Questing is very lighthearted and cozy. There's sort of a promise in every episode that things are going to end well. So even when things get kind of dicey, you know it's going to be okay at the end. I was kind of aiming for like the kids' cartoon vibes.
So very positive, very... Do you have any other inspirations not from the podcasting world?
Ooh, so many. Where do I even start? I feel like for Side Questing, I was definitely inspired by the Avatar series as well as Steven Universe, because those are both like kids' cartoons, but they have a really wide adult audience because there's so much good in them. And my favorite episodes of both these series were the filler ones. So I just wanted to create more of that.
I am so with you. I love kind of beach episodes or sleepover episodes. Those are some of my favorites. Why do you think it's important to have shows like yours in the world?
Ooh, I think it's important to have shows like Side Questing because there's not a lot of queer rep in media, and because I am a queer person, Side Questing is a very queer show. We have a lot of trans and queer voice actors and therefore characters, and it's the representation I never got from like those cartoons growing up, and I think that's really important.
Thank you so much. And if you had a message for anyone who wanted to get into doing their own podcast, what would you say to them?
Just start, try it. Allow yourself to make mistakes and make a bad product, because if you keep going, you're going to make something wonderful.
Thank you. Do you have any social media to plug?
Yeah, follow Side Questing on Twitter at SideQuestingPod. Super easy handle.
Thank you so much for chatting with me. Feel free to pop back in line. Thank you. It was lovely to talk. Hey. Sorry about that. First of all, what are your names?
Regina McKee Redwing.
I'm Rick Williamson.
And we're the team that made up Combat Nuns.
Oh, fabulous. Combat Nuns. Tell me, what gave you that idea?
Oh my gosh. It was the idea that we need a hero. He had years ago read a story about nuns taking matters into their own hands. And constantly we're hearing about different people saying, you know what, we have to do things to fight crime on the ground level, not way up high, not someplace spiritual or supernatural. So then you have Combat Nuns who come in, led by Sister Brickball, who is Emmy-nominated Dot Marie Jones, who rides a motorcycle.
Good job.
Thank you.
I'll buy that one. That sounds great. I want to see it.
Can you tell me about a funny moment on set that made you think, wow, we're actually making something great here?
Yes, as a matter of fact. So I'm the stunt coordinator also. So we shot at a sound stage, and one of the guys had a motorcycle. So we asked Doc, can you drive a motorcycle? It's a Harley. She goes, of course I can. So she whipped around in a motorcycle, which we used in the last scene of the movie.
That's right. And as she gets to the very end, she notices the battery is dying. So she goes, battery, and we kept it in. So when you watch the trailer, that's what you'll see. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of stunts, a lot of swinging, and a lot of being, just a lot of craziness, right?
Nuns on bikes. Can't go
Nuns
wrong
on
with that.
bikes. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Can you tell me why you think it's important to make media like this?
Because...
Go.
Oh, okay. Right. Because I think we're all tired of 50 different CSIs, 50 different 9/11s, Texas, LA, or whatever. You need something fun and something where the good guy wins at the end. And so what's better than a team of nuns that are out trying to help, your neighbors, your people on the street.
So you're really out here trying to spark some joy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Give women a chance, because the guys haven't done a good job ruling this world. You ask me, you know what I'm saying?
With you on that one. Do you have a message for fellow filmmakers who would want to get into something like this but are too scared to start?
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Keep believing in yourself.
Be creative. Be creative, because nobody's going to do it if you don't.
Do you have any social media to plug before we let you go?
Yeah, our Red Wing 13 on Instagram, Combat Nuns, and wow, more to come.
I have a tattoo. Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
We're leaving that in there.
All right.
Thank you so much for chatting
Thank
with
you
us.
so much.
Thank you.
Cannot wait for tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Both of your names.
You first.
Ryan Omega.
And Andrew Orlandi.
And what show are y'all representing tonight?
Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga.
Fabulous. What got you guys into vampires?
Well, Ryan, you want to start with that one?
So a friend of ours, Rachel J. Wilkinson, which it's her birthday, by the way, just coincidentally, she was looking for people to do this murder mystery, but in the vein of vampires. So Vampire the Masquerade is a very popular game, similar to Dungeons and Dragons, but has a darker... Curse of Strahd.
Hey, there we go.
Yes, but darker elements.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd heard about Vampire the Masquerade in my previous gaming. A lot of friends had talked about it. I never really got to dive into it. And then I'm at work one day, and I get a message from my good friend Ryan here. And Ryan says, hey, do you want to come be a part of this cast? And sure enough, auditioned, made it, and the rest is history. We created something. This, not just us, but our entire team of actors, the sound engineers, and of course, again, Rachel. Happy birthday, Rachel. Thank you so much for that. And what we created was a masterpiece, in my opinion.
All right, I gotta ask. Vampires means blood. What was that like on set?
Ooh, believe it or not. So, since we're a scripted audio drama, there wasn't any actual blood on set. So, the beautiful thing about it though is when you listen to it, you'll immerse yourself in the actual story. So, one of the great things about this podcast is when you listen to it, and I strongly suggest listening with good sound, headphones, awesome, always recommended. You'll feel yourself as in there, and when you start envisioning what's happening, you'll see that blood on there. It's not going to be there, but your mind will see it. Oh!
Yeah.
What was you?
I guess this is a bad time to tell you, but there was actually blood. You were not there.
What?
You were not there. I am so sorry. We thought you couldn't handle it. We just gave you the tomato sauce and just told you it was blood.
I got the... wow. You put me on the kiddie table?
We put you on the kiddie table. You just couldn't handle the type A blood. It's fine.
I have a lot of growing up.
But we got the performance out of you that we needed.
Okay,
so
yeah,
it was fine.
We're good.
It was fine.
Oh, beautiful stuff.
Blood was delicious.
Yes.
Blood was delicious. Type A.
Spoken like a true vampire.
Yes.
All right, before I let y'all head off, do you have any socials to plug?
Absolutely. So my socials, you can find me on Twitter under Ryan OMGA or on Instagram under Ryan Omega.
All right, you can find me, Andrew J. Orlandi. That's Andrew, the letter J, then A-L-A-N-D-Y, which is my last name. That's for Instagram and Twitter. Please say hi. Would love to hear from you. And again, treat yourself to something, well, because you, my friend, deserve it.
Thank you so much for chatting, you guys. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the buffet.
I'm David Miles Keenan.
And I'm Nova Karina Devaney.
And what are you two representing today?
Talktail.
It's a pilot comedy film.
With music.
With music and animation as well.
Music and animation and
Yeah,
fun.
that's right.
And we are in it as the characters Miles and Karina, a musical duo who interviews people.
Wonderful. Can you tell me about how this idea became you guys' film?
Well, we wrote a play about 11 years ago called Talktail, and we never actually did it. And it came from, I do a lot of musical theater, and I was asked to write something. So I went back and we wrote it together.
Yeah. And we played music together for a long time, so it's just a chance to put a lot of creative ideas into practice.
Can you tell me about your favorite moment on set?
Ooh, favorite moment on set. Putting a wig on our friend who plays the drummer and is a fine drummer, and then he put it on and transformed him. It was amazing.
Wigs are good for changing your personality.
Yeah.
Remember that, people.
Yeah.
And do you have any plans to make more shows in the future?
We sure do.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it's our very first film. In fact, we really have never made a film before.
Yeah.
But we're going to make more.
What advice do you have for other people looking to get started in this industry?
Well, come to events like this. We've met so many wonderful people and found out things we didn't even know exist. So do what you love, put it into the world.
Thank you so much for chatting with me. Do you have any social media to plug before I let y'all go?
Certainly. You can go to our Instagram page, or mine anyway. You can actually, there it is.
Flipper.
All right.
There it
that
is.
was unscripted.
Yes. Talktail.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can you say your name for us, please?
Ray Dawn.
And what are you showing today?
City Folks web series. It's a comedy web series about housing insecurity set in San Francisco, starring 2 drag king performers.
Fabulous. And what gave you the idea for this series?
The rent is just, it's too damn high. Yeah.
Can you tell me about a funny or favorite moment that you had on set?
Funny or favorite? Well, the funniest moment was filming like the roomie dinner, where we had to make a horrible dinner made of things from the dumpster, and I really made the thing. So that was pretty funny, getting everyone to eat it. It was horrible, and the reactions, were funny.
Those were real reactions.
They were real, yeah.
And why drag kings? Was that a conscious choice, or was that something that happened naturally with the flow of the creative process?
Well, I'm non-binary, and I wanted to get gender non-conforming talent. Drag kings often are non-binary as well. Different, but so that's why, yeah.
Fabulous. What would you say to young queer filmmakers who want to get into this industry?
Get in. Just start filming things and, go to school if you want to, I guess. There's so many, avenues to get into it, but just start filming things.
And why do you think web series like yours are important to make?
I'd say they're important because it shows, the kind of underground filmmaking, the stuff that isn't waiting for the yes, that's just going for it. I think that's important to be seen.
Thank you so much. Before I let you go, do you have any socials you want to plug?
City Folks web series on Instagram and City Folks web series on YouTube.
Thank you. Can I have your names, please?
Yes. Mine's Vera Hanush, Vera, and then Hannush.
I'm Beck Salas, BEX,
And what is the inspo for these outfits tonight? I'm obsessed.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we're serving thrift, Ross, Marshall's realness. Yes. I would like to dedicate this outfit to my late grandmother-in-law, Bunny Cooper. Yes. She would have loved it. How about you? How do you feel? We're serving shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads. We're serving businesswoman from the 80s, but actually non-binary. What? Yes. And we're also serving like delicious flamingo colors as well. Mm-hmm. And we matched because we're co-leads and best friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your characters on the short. Like, what kind of inspired some of the things that you did on set?
Yes.
What inspired them is our characters are 2 non-binary drag kings trying to make it in the SF housing scene and performance scene. And that's our actual lives. So what inspired it is our everyday lives as non-binary drag kings trying to make it in the SF Bay Area.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like art replicates life replicates art. It just keeps going. Yeah. Absolutely. And then I play Sin, and Vera here plays Rock.
Yes.
Do you guys have anything to say to other young queer art makers?
Yes.
Make the art. I don't give a shit who's telling you it's not a good idea unless it's racist. That's a different discussion.
Yes.
Make the art. I promise. It's just so invigorating. So many people will support you. So your community will come together and love you and make sure you get whatever funding you need.
Yes. Make it. Absolutely make it. We want to see it. We want to be it, and we want to see it.
Yes.
And why do you think projects like yours are so, why are these stories important to tell?
I was going to say, they're always told for us, not by us. Yeah. So, you get some actual queer people involved in things like this and projects like this is very, very fucking important. Yeah. Not just important, but right. We should do right. We should correct history and how it's been.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, especially because it's so terrifying right now to be both a drag performer and a trans performer and a trans person, we just want to show people that we're out there and that we're not going anywhere and we've always been here and we deserve the representation and to be comfortable and safe in our own lives.
Yes. And to be fucking fabulous. Absolutely. Beautiful, guys. Before I let you go, any social media to promote?
Sure. Mine is at Veritas_22. That's VERITAS _22.
And then I'm MJ Mercury, EMJAYMERCURY.
Thank you so much, y'all. Have a lovely evening.
Hi, I'm Herman Wang. My project is Illuminagents, a web series about two agents who work for the organization that secretly controls the world.
What gave you that idea?
Well, really, it's just, conspiracy theories are having, a pretty bad effect on social discourse, and so I wanted to make a web series that wasn't going to be preachy about it, but kind of just look at it from a comedic point of view and just tell an entertaining story, but also try to make people think a little more deeply about why people believe the things that they do.
Can you tell us about a moment in the process while you were making this and you thought, wow, this is something that I really am proud of?
Well, the thing I'm most proud of in the first season is we made a musical episode. I've never done that before, so it was a whole different process from making like a regular narrative shot. Like we had to write the songs beforehand, record them beforehand, and have them ready during the actual shooting process so that the actors would have something to lip sync properly to. But in the end, it worked out pretty much exactly as I wanted it to, and I'm really proud of the cast who really, like, they're not actual like musical performers professionally, but they pulled it off like 100%, and it's one of the best episodes of the season in my opinion.
What advice do you have for you 20 years ago?
Start sooner. Just get out there and do it, and don't worry about the rules. Just find your own way.
Fabulous. Do you have any social media to plug before I let you go?
Yeah, everything's on Illuminagents. So Twitter, @Illuminagents, Facebook, @Illuminagents, Instagram, @Illuminagents, and we're also on Sika TV.
Hi, can I have your names and where you guys are from?
I'm Wes Fisher. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Nancy Sakurka from Philadelphia.
And what is the project you guys have brought to the fest today?
So I'm representing 2 short films, 2 Chairs and Fired.
And I'm representing the web series Herrings.
What got you guys started doing web series? Like, where did that idea kind of germinate?
Well, I'm with David Ogrodowski. He's an actor with Absolved, so kind of jumped in on the web series train. But I'm more a short film feature kind of guy, but I'm also a writer and producer, so I do support the writer's strike that's going on right now. Writers need paid. Go to a library, pick up a book, do the research. That's our job, so...
And I was just fortunate enough to be a part of this web series that's in its 3rd season, which is really cool. And it was the passion project of our writer, producer, director, Keith Chamberlain. So I'm really honored that he trusted me with his baby and to represent all the Philly crew here today.
Fabulous. What advice would you tell yourselves 10 years ago?
I would say, jump on this a lot sooner, don't wait, like Michael Ajokwe says, don't wait, create, So make your thing, put it out there, see what happens, go to festivals, network, this is all part of the process,
And I would just say relax and have fun. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and just follow the path and go with the flow.
Fabulous. Thank you guys so much for chatting. Do you have any social media you'd like to plug?
It's Nancy Sakurka on Facebook, and on Instagram it's Nancy SOKRU.
You can find 2 Chairs on Filmwork NYC, or go on Facebook, 2 Chairs. There's an official page and all that. So, yep.
Thank you guys so much for chatting with us. Enjoy the buffet. Enjoy some drinks.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much for waiting. Sorry, we're just going to make sure. You're so beautiful tonight. I love this outfit. You look like you should be the angel at the top of the Christmas tree. It's stunning.
I've been on top of the gymnastics trees.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
can you tell me your name and what you're representing today?
hi, I'm Celeste Friedman of Montica Films. I'm the executive producer of Love and Karma, which is having its principal photography on May 17. It's a dramedy, and it's a romantic comedy, so lots and lots of very rich themes about love, grief, unconditional love, love at any age, you name it, we've got it. Conflict galore. So, and music, original score.
What kind of started this journey for you?
Well, you know, I've been in real estate for over 25 years, and I fell in love about 5 years ago now, and it changed my life. And I just wanted to share my story, and so we started this journey in 2022, and it's been going ever since, so we're very excited.
What would you tell the version of you from 25 years ago if you could talk to her? What would you say to her?
Don't let anything stop you. Live life without boundaries and love limitless.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.
Put it in my pocket. All right, you guys want to do one more, and then I'm happy to operate it. Okay.
Should we step up into the? Well, let's step up into the light a little.
Okay.
Come on in.
Sorry.
All right. Can I please have your name, sir?
I am David Ogrodowski.
And what are you representing this evening?
I am representing 4 different films this evening. I'm an actor, and I play the lead character in 4 of these films. So, Absolved, Herrings, Season 3, Fire, short film. Fire, if I may, is a story about homelessness. It's a short film. It's a very, very powerful film. If you get a chance to see Fire, I don't mean to pitch it over the others. They're all great. I'm proud of all of them. But this is a very meaningful film, Fire. And then finally, 2 Chairs.
What started your acting journey?
You know what? I had a major life crisis when I was about 47 years old, without getting into detail. And it just made me decide to change the way I was living. I wanted to change everything I did about my life. So I completely reinvented life, and that led me to acting, one thing to another. So that you could say I found that through art, I was able to find therapy.
Fabulous. Is there a moment on set of any of these films that you were on where you really kind of dropped into the character and thought, wow, this is going to be something incredible?
Yeah, I think Fire was, because we didn't realize the story that we were telling. We thought we were telling a deep story about 2 homeless guys trying to survive a cold winter night in Pittsburgh. And that's the story we were trying to tell. But I found different levels of depth in that was more meaningful to other people than I realized going in. And going out, I look back at it and I realize I've had a lot of people come up, and it affects them to think about these sacrifices that people have to go through when they're homeless. And so I think that was the movie that really moved me the most, to be honest.
And why do you think the LA WebFest is so important?
Oh, it's a fantastic festival. It's very helpful to independent filmmakers. Young Man is a hero to independent filmmakers. Michael Jackoway, of course, was a hero to independent filmmakers. Of course, the phrase is don't wait, create. And this is so important to all of us as artists to not wait, create. If you don't have the resources, find a way to create even without the resources. You don't have to be rich to be a creative person. You're allowed to make films, and don't let anyone tell you you're not.
Thank you so much for that. Do you have any social media you'd like to plug?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, and you can also find Absolved on Facebook. We have a couple of vignette episodes. If you look up Absolved on Facebook, you'll see it. It's a terrific story.
Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thanks
Enjoy
for chatting
your
with
evening.
us, and thank you for what you do. I'm sure you're tired.
Oh, they're tired. They got to hold it up.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, I'm Quentin Lewis.
I'm Marcia Lewis.
And why are we here at the LA WebFest today?
Okay, we're with our show Medea, which is based on Euripides' Greek tragedy. It was a play that was written 2,500 years ago, and we have refilmed it in the metaverse using Unreal Engine, and it's all film noir with lots of references from all our favorite films from the 1940s, like Casablanca and Double Indemnity and Sunset Boulevard, and it's on Amazon Prime.
Fabulous. What inspired this idea? Why this play and why this platform?
Well, they're great characters. For actors, it's a play for actors. So there's 3 wonderful parts, and we managed to cast it with 3 wonderful actors, and there's so much meat for those actors to explore and to work. So it's packed full of emotion. Every single scene is loads of crying and shouting and suffering. Because Medea is a story about a woman who is betrayed by her husband, and she commits the most awful crime, and we've tried to tell it as a story of feminism, almost like this woman is not the antagonist. She is a hero who does the ultimate sacrifice to bring down the patriarchy.
And it's a family project because I am the producer, he's director, and our daughter, she's 18, and she plays Medea. It's nice.
So it's a family project. You all got to work with each other. How was that? Was there ever any clashing on set?
Yes, because
they're already.
was filming my kitchen, and then I couldn't use my kitchen. Yes, difficult.
It's kind of crazy because it was a bit stressful. We filmed it all in 4 days. The post took a long time. The post was like 50 days of special effects. The whole film is special effects all the way from the beginning. It's like 75-minute full runtime. We split it up into 10 episodes. They're roughly about 8 minutes each. And it's full of special effects, very tense, hard work in a very small environment in my kitchen, in my wife's kitchen.
And that's the problem, yes.
Well, thank you so much for making such a beautiful film. Do you have any social media you'd like to plug before I let you go?
Yeah, you can find us on Instagram, Canal Demais, or Instagram Quentin Lewis, or Master C. Ramon.
Yes.
And on YouTube, you can find us at Canal Demais, and obviously on Amazon Prime. Just look for Medea, you'll find it.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for chatting with me. Have a lovely evening. Thank you both. Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, come on in. Can I please have your name?
Tony Ramos Wright.
And what are we celebrating tonight?
My nomination for Best Actor for it's a series on Amazon Prime right now called Eyes. It is, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask kind of what inspired you to start acting?
You know what? Years ago, I was a bartender waiting on a director all the time, and he said, you should come to set. And I'll put you in and you could be an extra. And that was Dawson's Creek. And I got to be on set for four shows, and I think it put the bug in me. Yeah, so.
Tell me a little bit about the project you've brought.
Yeah, so the film itself is nominated for Best Drama and Best Editing, I believe. It was shot on the East Coast in Boston. I'm the only one that lives in LA, so I'm representing the film as well. Director Seth Chitwood, Angelwood Pictures, Curtis Reed. And so it's a character-driven drama. It's all of the characters kind of weave together. Each episode is named after a specific character, and I play a troubled lawyer representing this man on death row. And I have a wife. I've got a boyfriend. I got trouble, but it's a great role. The director said to me, I was reading it, and I was like, Seth, this guy's really kind of a mess. He goes, I kind of wrote it for you. And I was like, oh, thanks, Seth. Thanks. So, but no, it was a great opportunity, and I'm excited to be here.
So why do you think acting in WebFests is important?
Well, so this is an opportunity for projects that would never get seen maybe 5, even 10 years ago, to be seen. And so not only be seen, but getting this kind of recognition now, it's on, we're also on Amazon. Like, what a great opportunity for really solid projects to have a voice instead of remakes of things that have been done 1,000 times.
Fabulous, thank you so much. Do you have any social media you'd like to plug before I let you go?
Anything that says Tony Ramos Wright is probably mine, but Angelwood Pictures, look up Angelwood Pictures, you'll find a lot of good material there.
Thank you so much for chatting with me. Have a lovely evening. Welcome, can I have your name and what project you're representing today?
I'm Germano Blanco, and I'm with the Monsters Club.
Acting journey, why did you want to become an actor?
Disney Channel.
Yeah. What shows on the Disney Channel?
Oh my God, all of them. Zack and Cody, Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire. I grew up watching those, and I just wanted to be on Disney Channel.
Do you have a process for when you get a character?
Yeah, I think it's very intuitive for me, but I also like to just break down the script. It's always, in the script, so I start with the script.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming to the LA WebFest. Do you have any social media you'd like to plug?
The film is The Monsters Club 2020, and I'm Germano Blanco.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for talking. Your hair looks fabulous. Oh, the lights. I understand.
That's Hollywood.
Yep. Come on up. We're here having quick little fun interviews. Can I have your name and the project you're representing?
Ira Marlowe, and the project is The Unseen World. It's a podcast musical.
A podcast musical? Why both of those things together?
It's a thing. It started off as something for the stage, and then when the pandemic hit, I decided to do it as an audio thing because I have a studio, and I discovered there were an amazing number of fantastic actors in New York and LA who wanted to be part of it.
And that's fabulous because you could really go coast to coast with an audio.
Exactly, and get talent far greater than what I had expected for my humble project.
And why add music into it? What kind of was that process like?
I'm a singer-songwriter, so it pretty much started with the music, and the script writing part and the screen, that was the more difficult challenge. And that's why it took 2.5 years to produce, because it kept being written and rewritten and refined, and it finally got to the point where it seems to work.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming to the LA WebFest. Do you have any socials you'd like to plug?
Yeah, the website is unseenworldmusical.com, and we are on all the major podcast networks.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Really nice to chat with you. Oh, come on up. Hello. Can we please have your name and the project you're representing tonight?
Of course. My name is Jeremy Pear, and the project I'm representing is Savage Waking Obliteration. It's a zombie audio drama.
So zombies seem to be really popular nowadays. What kind of inspired all of that for you?
I've been a fan of the zombie genre before it really became popular with the whole Walking Dead thing. That's when it kind of exploded. I've been a big fan of George A. Romero, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, all that stuff. So I kind of fell off the zombie genre for a while just because everybody was on that train and it was a little too packed. So anyway, when Jonathan Winstead, who owns Invictum Digital, asked me if I would like to help him write a story for a dark comedy zombie genre story, I said, let's go for it. So I had a lot of really fun ideas, a lot of stuff really inspired by the classic zombie films, Night of the Living Dead, all that stuff. So we had a really good blast making it, and I think it turned out really well. So here we are, where we got an award or we're nominated or something like that. So
Fabulous. Can you tell me why you think LA WebFest or other fests like this are important to creators who aren't necessarily huge yet?
Oh, absolutely. It gives everybody the opportunity to be recognized for their art form, even outside of the big award show things. And not only that, but it gives everybody the opportunity to network and meet each other and hopefully collaborate on future projects and have them in the next WebFest.
Well, if you like zombies, I'm your gal. Do you have any socials to plug before I let you go?
Absolutely. So my socials are at Jeremy Ashley. In addition to audio drama writing, I also do feature film writing and directing. Have a slasher film coming out this year called Meat Hook. So if you like zombies and you like slasher films, come talk to me.
I know what I'll be watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Ryan Short. I'm Noah Clemens.
I'm Chris Standish.
And I'm Brett Sidaway, and we are with the podcast Riftwalkers.
So, why a podcast? What was so special about this project that it became a podcast?
So, it all started out with us just as friends playing a group of Dungeons & Dragons together. And then some of us have some screenwriting, some editing, some creative backgrounds, and we decided to cobble it all together, add some music, sound effects, and basically cut it down into a kind of improvised audio drama, if you will.
Fabulous. And how has this process been for all of you guys as friends?
It's been amazing. Like, honestly, because we all used to live in a very close area, but life happens. People go their separate ways, and so this is a very convenient excuse to stay in touch with each other, to meet on a regular basis, work on a project together. That being said, I edit the show, and that kind of sucks. But other than that, it's been great.
Fabulous. And what advice would you give to other friends who kind of do D&D podcasts? Like, would you tell them to start one?
Absolutely. I think, honestly, if it's something you want to do it. But at the same time, what elevates our project is we're also trying to tell a great story. We're trying to tell impactful themes and really communicate a message along everything else.
Absolutely, and just don't wait, start now. I think that there's so many good platforms to try to get this stuff out there nowadays that it's really accessible, so just go for it.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for chatting with me. Do you have any socials you want to plug before I let you go?
Yes, absolutely. You can find the podcast itself on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, just at Riftwalkers, anywhere you find podcasts, or follow the show at Twitter at Flash Fantasy, which is our publishing company.
Thank you so much for chatting. Have a lovely evening, y'all. Thank you. All right, do we want to come on up? Hello. Can we please what's up? Having a good evening?
Yes, I am.
I'm doing as well as I can. Thank you. Can I have your name and the project you're here for?
Yes, my name is Stetson Turner, and I'm here for Flattening the Curve. It's a comedic TV pilot.
And what do you do on the project?
So I was an actor, played a minor role in the background with amongst some amazing theater and film actors. It's about dating in your 50s, post-COVID, and the struggles with that because everybody was in isolation for so long. Nobody knows how to interact anymore. So it's a really fun comedic pilot, and the director's got 2 more episodes already written, ready to go. Yeah.
What started your acting journey?
My acting journey, personally, that goes a long time ago, when I actually blew my knee out in high school, and my best friend at the time got conned into being into the high school play through family friends, and goes, "Hey, we just goof around in the background. Why don't you come hang out with us? We'll do West Side Story." So I'm in there, just doing the dancing in the background, and that's where it all started. I was like, actually, this is a lot of fun. I like performing, and so I've been just doing it slowly over time this entire time.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for chatting with me. Do you have any socials you'd like to plug?
Oh yeah, you can check me out at Stetson Turner, voice actor. It's either online, Stetson Turner, you're not going to miss it. That on Instagram or Facebook, that'd be fine.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely WebFest. I could tell you're a voice actor. You've just got that great tone.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Yep, you're all good. Thank you. Good. Hop on over. Hey, can I have your name and the project you're here for?
My name is Kenny Grimble Jr. I'm here for Lost in Moldova.
And tell me a little bit about that, because I know that project is certainly different from a lot of other things we see at this festival.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's shot entirely in Moldova, in the country Moldova. The cast and crew are all Moldovans. I'm the only one that flies out there to shoot. But yeah, it's a short web series. Right now, it's currently about Diego, who goes to Moldova in search of his ex-girlfriend, looking to impress her. Turns out she's not there, so he has to learn about Moldova and adjust to the coast customs, and find love elsewhere until Kelsey comes back. But yeah, it's an incredible project. The Moldovan people are doing a phenomenal job. I'm just the actor and the producer on it, but definitely my heart is fully into it for sure.
And from the acting producing perspective, why do you think it's important for projects like this to exist and be showcased at the LA WebFest?
Yeah, I think it shows a lot of the culture. I think a lot of what we tried to focus on our project was showing the real of Moldova, and what we were able to do was use the Moldovans that we had as the cast and crew to kind of put their input on it and make it really their own, and really show like an essence of Moldovan. And if you speak to any person from Moldova, hopefully you guys find some, they will all tell you that like the authenticity of the project really speaks in it. And I think that's really what kind of is brought to these web festivals, to show a little bit about that. Yeah.
Thank you so much for chatting. Do you have any socials you'd like to plug?
Yeah, you can find me at Kenny_Grimble at Instagram, and the show is Lost in Moldova series on YouTube. You can stream all the first season, 6 episodes, all on YouTube as well. And our Instagram is Lost in Moldova series.
Yeah. Fabulous. Congratulations. Have a lovely WebFest.
Thank
you for chatting with me. Thank you. All right, we're going to have a little arm rest, and then we'll come right back.
Understandable.
Yep.
For sure.
Now stretch it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nope, shoulder's going. So.
Oop. Do we want to do a switch?
No, we're all good. I got it. I can do 10 more minutes. Right?
10 more minutes? All right.
Well, I'll do 5 because I got to set up for the.
We'll do 5.
So let's do 2 more.
Okay,
These
2
guys
more.
and 1 more.
We're going to do 2 more. His shoulders kind of.
No, that's not why. It's because I don't have time.
All right. Hi, welcome to the LA WebFest. Can we have your names and what project you're representing this evening?
Yeah, my name is Isabel Spots, and
Benjamin Leiser.
and we're doing the podcast Night Faces.
Fabulous. Why podcasting?
It worked for us. As a writer and a musician, it just kind of was a medium that we could make work to tell our story. And we ended up falling in love with it. So, yeah.
That's so awesome. So where did this idea start?
So Night Faces actually incorporates a lot of my hometown and a lot of strange things that happened in it. And the story was something that we kind of joked about all of the time. And then 2020 rolled around and we wrote the story and made it. And it was very personal to us and just very fun. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous. What would you say to other people who kind of want to get into this world of writing and podcasting and making their own art?
I would say, try to do something different. Try to create something that feels natural to you. Our podcast is very heavily influenced by her prose and her writing and her background in poetry and my music. So it's a try to be just true to yourself and
Unique.
do it.
Yeah, do your own thing
Yeah.
for sure.
And do it.
Just do it. Don't not do it, just do it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Do you have any social media you'd like to promote?
Yeah, so you can find our podcast on all of the podcast apps. And then we have a website, which is halfbadproductions.com, and our social is at halfbadproductions.
All right, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Thank you. Lucky last. Welcome, welcome. Can I please have your name and your project?
David Bush, The Main Way. The Main Way. You want me to spell it? Yeah, sure. THEMAINE Way.
Tell me a little about the project.
So basically it's about my dad, who has a lot to say and a lot of things that he wants to talk about. So he starts a podcast, but it doesn't really correlate with what he has going on in his real life and all of that. He's currently going through a divorce with my mom, and my mom wants to move, but he doesn't want me to leave because she was going to move into Texas. So yeah, it's about how he goes through life trying to figure out how he can keep me and how he's dealing with all the stuff that he got going on.
Thank you so much for telling that story. And why do you think this story is something important to tell?
Because some people really go through this stuff in life, and it's like, why not tell a story that should be told and how people feel?
And you're at the LA WebFest. Do you think LA WebFest and other festivals like it are important to tell these stories?
Yes, very much, because not everybody has the opportunity to like go where like big red carpets like the Grammys and stuff. So why not?
Thank you so much. Do you have any socials you'd like to promote?
My director, Carlton Clay on Facebook. My Facebook, David Bush. Yeah, that's about it.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for talking with us.
We can get one last one.
All right. We can do one more. Come on in.
One more?
Yep. Sorry, guys. We're done after this. We've got it set for the photo.
Oh. You always remember your last. All right.
All right. Can we have your name and your project, please?
I'm Sam Frazier. Well, am I looking at you or?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm Sam Frazier. I did the tall bike joust.
And what kind of inspired telling that story in particular?
Well, what I do is I find events that intelligent and successful people do on their day off rather than sitting on the sofa farting and like watching football. So there's a tall bicycle joust in my hometown, Birmingham, Alabama. You get a bicycle frame, you weld another bicycle frame on top of that, and then you go to a craft brewery parking lot, you have a few beers, and you have a jousting tournament. You knock each other off onto the cement, and if that's going on, somebody has to be there to shoot it, and that's me.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever done in your free time?
Oh, the night's young. Is that like a pickup? Are you asking me to do something weird? I don't know you that well. The dumbest thing I've ever done? I did something really dumb earlier tonight. I misread instructions. That's, look, that's why my company or whatever, the larger thing.
He's awesome.
Thank you. The larger thing I make is called Smart People Being Stupid. And so, I don't know, it's stupid in a fun way. You don't have to make a boat out of cardboard and duct tape, but you can. You get in it, you row it halfway across the lake, you're going to probably sink, and you'll have a great day. Is that stupid? Yeah, it kind of is, but it's fun.
And then tell me about kind of why the LA WebFest, what's so important about this event for you guys?
I'm thrilled to be here. This is actually our last festival, I think. So we've done a number. It's an absolute thrill to be here. Like, I've met so many people. It's fantastic. A red carpet, please. This is ridiculous. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think we've been ousted, but thank you so much for chatting with me.
Okay.
Have a good evening.